Welcome to episode number 15 of the Dog Mystic Show. Happy New Year. 2023 is gone. Bye bye. Peace out. And 2024 is here. I'm excited. I'm ready because with all the trials and tribulations of 2023, I am resilient. I made it. I will prevail. So that's my word for this year is focus. Focus on what needs to be done and don't scatter my things all over the place. So focus. I'm coming in with new hair. I chopped my hair. I released what no longer serves me. So I'm excited to see what 2024 is all about. So before I get started, I wanted to show you that I got these new cards, and they're called Divine Dog Wisdom cards. So instead of tarot cards or angel cards, they're the doggy angels to give us some messages. So I shuffled the card. Shuffled the cards. I got some energy into it, and the card that I pulled is, where is it? Aha. The card that I pulled is imagination. So my and I think I've mentioned this, but my when I'm writing and what I want, I write it as it's already happened. Because when you write it into your future self, then you believe it. You believe it, you see it, and so many things have come to fruition. So this is imagination. Even though it's not here, imagine that you're in your future self of whatever you want. For me, I want a piece of land. I want to be living off of my land, and I don't need anything huge, but just enough to grow my own food and enjoy my animals and enjoy my time. So I'm just going to read this real quick, which is very cool. If you fetch this card, and this is from Barb Horn and Randy Crutcher. So if you fetch this card, it means it's time to go back to the playpen of your mind. Get out of your monkey mind. And the best thing about it is get out of your monkey mind and allow your dogs to draw you into the present moment instead of stuck into what's going on and all the stresses going on in your life. So go back to the playpen of your mind and get up off your haunches to get a new view of things, a bigger picture of all your possibilities. You could be feeling bounded by the past, and as a result, too stuck in the frame you've been living in for some time. With little motion forward or very little change in scenery, it may have been a while since you last pictured in vivid detail what you truly desire in your life now. And when I cut my hair, I wrote out all the things that I wanted to release from 2019. The last time that I cut my dreads was in 2019. So all the shit that happened from 2019 until the end of 2023, wow, yeah, I mean, all through COVID, getting COVID, losing my taste and smell. But you know what? I'm here. I'm alive. I'm healthy. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful that I am where I am. I am where I am, and I may portray myself as like I got my shit together, but um, no, I I'm doing great, but I'm stressed. But it's all good because I believe I see my vision and I see my future. So that was my welcoming to episode number 15. Not five. We're on episode number 15 of the Dark Mystic Show. So for everybody who has gotten a new puppy or rescued a new dog, congratulations. How exciting. So my mission is to keep dogs in their forever home. And I want you to be excited that you just adopted a new addition to your family. So one thing to remember is now is the best time to get started on the training. Just to set the rules in motion of how you just to set the rules and not allow your dog to take control of the house, because I've seen many families out there that really allow their dogs to rule their lives. So if you have a puppy, then the first thing that you want to do is figure out that housebreaking schedule, and don't give don't give your dog access to water at all times, even though they're puppies, even though they're babies. Their bladders are about this big, and if they drink too much, then they're going to be peeing all over the place. So ration out the water. For every 10 pounds, you give 1 cup of water. So 1 cup of water is more or less half a cup in the morning, quarter cup in the afternoon, quarter cup in the evening. If you have a teeny tiny dog, then you can give, 1 pound, 2 pounds, then a quarter, and a quarter for 3/4 of a cup. If you have a 25-pound dog, then give maybe, and it all depends on your schedule. But that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here. I'm here to help for sure with the housebreaking. Any questions? Not a problem. Check out thedogmystic.com. Or you can purchase my book, which is on my website, thedogmystic.com. It's all about problem solving techniques book. And it has QR code to scan the QR code to go with, to have a video to watch that goes along with the problem solving technique. So housebreaking is one. Keeping the dog on a leash inside the house is another. So the dog is on a watch or confined. If you can't watch the dog, then you can find the dog in a crate, playpen, or a bathroom. Now, the important thing about the leash is your tool. Whatever you're thinking and feeling goes from you through the leash and to the dog. But when the dog is on a watch, then the dog is with you at all times. He or she can't sneak off to have an accident or chew on something that they're not supposed to. And if you have a Christmas tree up, then you have many more wires around. So the dog could be chewing on a Christmas tree wire, and some bad things can happen. So don't feel bad about a confinement. If you don't confine your dog, then the dog is going to be peeing and pooping all over the place and chewing on things. And a dog's mind and a child's mind are almost exactly the same. So you wouldn't leave a baby crawling around the floor to put everything in their mouths. So it's the same exact thing as what you would do for a baby than you do for a puppy. And the leash is very important when you are when you rescue a dog too, because you don't know, if you don't know the dog's background, then you don't know exactly what has happened, if there's been any abuse or anything that really scares them. So if you have the leash on the dog inside the house, then you're creating that bond. The energy is flowing back and forth to the both of you. And if your dog is extremely fearful, then rub the dog's ears to calm them down. They have nerve endings in their ears that calm them down. And studies have shown that when you pet your dog, then your blood pressure lowers, and the dog's blood pressure lowers as well. So so it definitely helps with calming the dog down. And for training any dog, even if a dog is extremely fearful, if the dog is fearful, then sometimes the dog can be aggressive. So yes, you're trying to warm them up and make them realize that they don't have to be afraid. But if they're getting aggressive and trying to bite you, then you don't want to be like, no, it's okay, and try and pet them. You don't want to pet them if they're trying to bite you. So you need to be firm. No bite. Because if you say it softly, then you're just asking. If you say it, it's all about your tone inflections. 3 different tone inflections, commands, short and firm. Sit. Nope. Then you have the no, which is social, short and firm. Nope. Then you have the praise. Yay, good job. So it's just extremely important to be firm but loving. Be firm but loving. And don't feel bad about being firm, because you want that dog to see you as the pack leader. And you don't want that dog to take on the pack leader role. So be firm and loving. If your dog is extremely fearful and they like their crate, then allow them to be in the crate for the first couple of days, just to adjust and get comfortable. And then you put the leash on when you're taking them out. For fearful dogs that you're rescuing, then you can use treats if they're treat motivated. Because unfortunately, I've trained many dogs that had abuse, and they're not that food motivated. So if a dog is not food motivated but is fearful, then it's trial and error just to figure out exactly what excites them. You just got to read their body language, and anything that's just like, oh my gosh, I remember this. Oh, I like this. Then a squeak toy, the ball. I'm sure if my dog Prince, or any Labrador retrievers or retriever types that are like obsessed with the balls, then grabbing a ball and throwing the ball will get them out of out of their monkey mind to be like, oh my gosh, what's going on with my world? So try and find something that will snap your dog out of any fearful feelings. So when you first bring a dog home, when you first bring a puppy home, then figure out the confinement, whether there's going to be a playpen or a crate or a room, like bathroom or laundry room. If it's a small little puppy, then a playpen is safer than a huge laundry room because they're too small and you don't know where they're going to be. And don't feel bad about the crate. The crate is great because you know that the dog is confined in their small confinement, and you make it as comfortable as possible. And you give them all the chew toys and Nylabones or small Kong toy, but no rawhide. Rawhides are off limits because the puppy can chew, and it gets soft and slimy, and then it doesn't break into pieces. So no rawhides. And then if the dog is crying in the crate, even if it's the first night, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be mean, and I know that you're really excited if you bring your dog home, but be firm and teach them the quiet command as soon as they get home. So you got a puppy, they're barking and crying because they're in the crate. Don't take them out. It's just like baby, like, crying down, like when they're going down for a nap. So it's the same exact thing. So first thing that you can do is get a spray bottle with a high stream of water, and walk up to the crate and spray them in the face, quiet, and then put it behind your back just so they don't get used to it, kind of like walk out of the way. If that doesn't work, if the water bottle doesn't work, then get a soda can, put like about 10 pennies inside, rinse it out with water so it's not sticky, and then do the same exact thing, but don't spray. So you have the can behind your back. You walk up to the crate, quiet, and then put it behind your back again. And you go and hide. You can cover the crate with a light sheet just so it's not too hot. If the dog starts crying again, you walk out and like walk back in and shake the can. No, quiet. So at the same time, you're shaking and you're giving the command. The shake can, water bottle, like what shake bottle, is your magic wand. So check out my book on my website, thedogmystic.com. So it has all those problem-solving techniques. So again, don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad, because the main thing is you want to set the rules in the beginning so you're not totally stressed out. And you're not totally stressed out and give me a call like, I made the wrong decision and I want to get rid of this dog. Don't get rid of your dog. I want to keep dogs in their forever home. I'm giving you the tips to keep them in their forever home. So I would love for you to check out my website, thedogmystic.com, and look at my free online course. And it's all about problem-solving techniques. So the link is in the description. Come check it out. And I wish you nothing but the best for 2024. I think barking is the most important, and the toys. The toys are no stuffed animals. For babies, for puppies, no stuffed animals if they're heavy chewers, because the stuffing that's inside the stuffed animals, if they swallow it, then it's major surgery to get it out. So any rubber toys, any unstuffed stuffed animals that have the crinkles inside, that's fine, no problem. You got that. That's perfectly fine to use. So I wish everybody a happy, happy new year. And I would love for you to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And have a great rest of the week. Mwah! Bye. See you later.